Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Let's check back in with Chuck in the Chuck Anyway, CVS. There you go. He loaded shells. That way they would have a chance. That is prophetic, actually. This is a nifty little game right here, if I don't say so myself. If I do or don't say so, or if somebody is saying something about it, it's a look out, Sheridan coming at you. Don't want to get derped. Yeah, we're getting off to a slow start here, guys. It's fine. We'll get there eventually. Manticore on Himmels, Ruenberg, Dorf. I like the other side generally, the south side for scouts. But I do like the Manticore because he's sneaky like this right here. He can do things like this. Look at this. Just kind of gets on in here, and we see a scout. I don't know what that scout's doing, but we missed. That's a bummer. I knew I was going to get spotted, so I bail out. But working that center bush line with the Manticore, you can get some pretty decent results out of that, actually. It's a very nice little spot to get into. We have a kind of a light tank scrum going on. I'm platooned today with Brother Todd, who is in his 110E4, goes down to town. But check out where everybody has gone to on this particular map. We don't. This is very strange, right? And I don't think our FV is playing yet. There's not much of a heavy battle right now, especially with us. We have a WT, Brother Todd sort of in the back. The Chieftain's up there, but he's getting beaten up. Very odd. Just kind of pay attention to what the purple guys do, because what on earth is the Hori 1, the VZ, the AE Phase 1, and their 110E4 doing? We're kind of light. If you take a look at it, this is very strange. We have a 57 Heavy who's hanging out in the field with me. E50's in the middle. There goes our standard B. Holy cow, we're down 3. We had a 121 and Centurion. Had is the operative word right there. Both guys are dead. And Brother and Todd and I are talking. And, I mean, I know that Chuck's not worried, but Brother Todd and I are worried that the middle's going to lose, or the heavy brawl's going to lose. But we just kind of keep picking away at these guys. And I'm just going to keep using this little spot, seeing if I can find people. I do take some unwise, I suppose, would be the word, shots in here. I get spotted. I'm like, oh, dang. You know what? I wonder if that shot was going for me. He probably saw the T-57 who drove up into the middle there and just got annihilated. But if that shot was going for me, very lucky. Another miss. Ooh, see that? Those are going to start to hurt with a Manticore. You only come into the battle with 20, well, more than 20 hit points, but 20 shells. VZ gets tracked, which is extremely helpful. I get a low roll 381. Great. Leave him alive. Fantastic. Find another target. And Chuck's just shooting, right? Yeah, Chuck. What? I'm sure Chuck meant to do that. I'm sure he meant to do that. I was complaining bitterly right there in the battle. I think maybe the Kunza saw me when I shot. Oops. Took a big hit. Alright. The FV doesn't seem to have moved, so we appear that we have been down a tier 10 the entire battle. Weirdly played. Weirdly played. For Brother Todd's credit, or to Brother Todd's credit, he didn't YOLO in there. He kind of hung out in the back. They worked on him as best they could. We're still not in fantastic shape. I thought I was maybe going to get a shot in the side of him, but once he got tucked up, there's no sense. I'm kind of worried now about shells, so I'm being careful. And then I realized we got a big situation here. Oh, what? Oh, that hurts. That hurts. This is going to hurt. Well, he's not looking at me. Why is he not looking at me? I don't know. Let's bail out. Looks like he's worried about trying to kill off the 103, so I'm going to come in here. I want to shoot this guy. There we go. And then I want to shoot this other guy. Uh-oh. Let's go around. We bail out of that. I really wish I had tucked in. I wish I had tucked in, but I was very worried about the Progetto being reloaded here. But I'm going to eat a shot because, boom, right? Eat a shot right there. And then I'm worried about him shooting me down there. Like, oh, geez, get me out of this position. This is not good. Progetto, oh, already misses. Our EBR comes in to give me a little help. This dude's sort of another bad shot. Ah, geez. But honestly, at the end of the day, my friends, based on the award I'll get at the end, I kind of needed the misses. Now, Kunza, I shot and I wanted to ram. He sort of slowed down. I also started backing up, so I was unable to kill that guy. I wanted like, oh, don't do it, don't do it. All right, he was worried about the EBR, so he backs out. Ouch, but I get him dead. Oh man, just barely alive with 132 hit points. Barely alive with 132 hit points. We have 2 kills. Brother Todd is still doing yeoman's work in the middle, just carrying that heavy brawl down there. There's still a VZ, but he's on very low hit points. There's a 100% grill, a couple of Ho-Ri ones. Ho-Ri cow. There's one of them. There's one Ho-Ri one. Put a shot on him. EBR's doing some nice work. Oh, he gets nuked by the grill, but the Artie takes out the first of the 2 Ho-Ri ones, and we just got to keep working on these guys. All right, a bit of a mistake on my part. I think I should have gone after the grill right here, but I'm going to prioritize the Artie. The bummer here is I can't possibly, well, I need a super high roll, but it's difficult, let's put it that way, for me to kill the Artie. And then he tucks down in the low spot. I don't want to get spotted by the grill. Really, I don't want to be spotted by anybody, to be honest. The WT takes out the VZ. That was a dangerous tank. Unfortunately, the other Ho-Ri gets our WT. Then the M53 nukes their M53. Brother Todd gets the Ho-Ri one. Holy cow. Ho-Ri cow. All of a sudden, I'm looking at this going, oh, man. What looked like what was going to be a tough fight, just boom, boom, boom. And guess what, fellas? We did all this without a tier 10 playing. The FV is still sitting there. He hasn't done anything. And I'm running in. I have 2 shells. And I take what is really, honestly, an ill-advised shot. And then at this point, I notice I'm on 1 shell. So I'm actually discussing this with Brother Todd. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to try to hold this shell and get the Faden's medal. So let's find out. Let's find out if Guido gets the Faden's medal. I need to dodge here because that grill's going to see me momentarily. We do need to kill the Artie because if he splashes me, that would suck. I believe Brother Todd's going to take care of that situation right now. There we go. Artie takes a chunk of him. He's got 1,300 damage. Brother Todd's coming around with that big hitting gun. He's going to slap him. I don't take the shot. It was just going to be kind of difficult. He drops 1,100. Doesn't quite get enough with his HE to take that guy down. And that gives me an opportunity to come in here. Now, Brother Todd, I believe, is going to take one more shot and miss in here. I'm really worried the Artie's going to splash the dude. Oh, Brother Todd was not going to let me have it. So I've got to work for it, fellas. There we go. Faden's medal, last shell, last kill. 3,967 damage, 2,579 on Himmel's Ruinbergdorf in the Manti core. Not easy to do well on this map with a light tank, but as with any tank, and I will say especially with a light tank, if you can get to that mid and especially the end game, if you can get to that end game with your tanks, and especially light tanks that have vision and speed and camo, that's when the strength of the light tank really comes out and you start breaking down defenses, finding campers and hiding guys, outspotting people, getting shots for your friends, etc., etc. So there you go. We've checked in. Chuck doing Chuck things on Ruinbergdorf. Shout out to Brother Todd. Fantastic teammate in this case. Well done by him. Another 4 kills by him. I may have said 4 for me. It was only 3 for me. 4 kills for him. I think we get the Brothers in Arms thing in here as well. And really a fantastic game. Had a lot of fun on that one. And it was cool for the problem solving, especially real time if you saw it on stream. We were talking a lot about who was doing what, where things were. He was holding where he was. I was just trying to keep the middle under control so it didn't get out of control. And working through all those small steps, we eventually got to the win. And guess what? We did it without an FV 4005. One of our tier 10s never played the game, and we got her done. That's all I've got for today, guys. Once again, thanks, Brother Todd. Thanks to you guys for coming by, checking out the content, watching the video, all that good stuff. We will see ya.